All right, so I got another video here, and this one is going to be my sort of top 5 fragrances that I like to wear when I'm just sort of chilling. All right, so these fragrances are really just sort of easy to wear, sort of dumb reach fragrances where, you know, I'm not really doing anything in particular, but I still want to, you know, put on a fragrance. These are definitely ones that I can say that I reach for. All right, so just to get started with the list, this one is going to be from Lattafa, and this is a part of their Badi Al Oud series. And this is Badi Al Oud Honor and Glory from Lattafa. All right, so this fragrance, pretty much, it smells kind of like a pineapple upside down cake for the most part. Pineapple upside down cake, I would say, infused with a lot of vanilla, with cinnamon, some turmeric. That's pretty much what you get from this particular fragrance, man. This smells really, really great in the air. Once you start to get to like that dry down, I would say that the sweet sort of pineapple, that definitely has gone away at that point, and you start to get this sort of mossy sort of feel from the fragrance. But overall, man, I really, really love this fragrance. Just a really sort of relaxing, like I said, easy to wear, slightly sweet, you know, sort of fragrance. But I think that this is fresh enough to where you could probably get away with wearing this, I would say, for the most part, in fall, winter, and spring. Wouldn't necessarily reach for this in the summer. I think this is probably a little bit too sweet for the summertime. But, you know, I would say maybe if it's a cooler summer day, then absolutely. All right. So again, this is going to be Badi Al Oud Honor and Glory. All right, so another one from Lattafa. This is going to be their take on Initio's Paragon. This is a part of their Pride line, and this is Vintage Radio. All right. So Vintage Radio is a very close interpretation of Initio's Paragon. I would say that this one, it comes off as being, I would say, just ever so slightly more sort of masculine than what Paragon does. Also, a little bit less medicinal, I would say, as well than what Paragon does. So if you don't necessarily like that kind of medicinal aspect of Paragon, or maybe you think Paragon smells slightly, you know, feminine leaning, then I would say you should actually like this one a lot more than what you would with Paragon. All right. This also, to me, it comes off as being slightly more stronger than Paragon, you know, in terms of how it projects. And the performance just overall, you know, in terms of like the longevity is really good as well, 8+ hours. Yeah, man, if you really like Paragon, that, you know, sort of plum and Palo Santo mix that you get within that fragrance, then you'll love Vintage Radio. Obviously, I don't love the bottle design at all, but what really matters is what's inside of here, and the juice inside of here is very good. All right, so again, this is going to be Vintage Radio from Lattafa. All right, so the next one is going to be from Fragrance World. This is a part of their F.A. Paris Fragrance World line. This is their take on BDK's Gris Charnel, the EDP, and this is Frenzique 63.55. All right, so this is a very good interpretation of Gris Charnel, in my opinion. Very, very close, 90+% close, pretty much, to Gris Charnel. And at least for me, I do get very good performance out of this. Definitely, I get over 8 to 10 hours pretty much with this fragrance. This is going to be a slightly more kind of closer to your skin type of scent. So it's not really like a beast mode fragrance, but at least on me anyway, this does sort of, you know, linger around on my skin, and definitely on my clothes for sure. Pretty much what you get with this is you get a lot of cardamom with this. You get a lot of, you know, sort of black tea. You get sort of kind of like this slightly kind of coconut sort of smell from the fragrance as well. You know, kind of nutty as well. Just a really, really nice, calming sort of, you know, relaxing type of scent, in my opinion. Some could say that this leans slightly femme. I mean, at least in my opinion, this is a unisex scent. Definitely the X-Straight, I would say, is a lot more masculine. That one definitely has a much more sort of stronger cardamom note, than what this does, or the EDP scent profile anyway. But I do really, really like this one a lot. So again, man, definitely check this out. This is going to be Francisque 63.55 from F.A. Paris Fragrance World. All right, and so the next one is going to be from Initio. This is definitely one of my favorites from Initio for sure. This is going to be Musk Therapy from Initio. All right, so this is like a sort of citrusy, musky sort of floral type of scent, pretty much. So you get, citruses like bergamot and mandarin orange and stuff like that in the initial opening. You get like, white florals, black currant. And then, you just get like a really big blast, I would say, of musk pretty much with this fragrance. I think this has like, several different types of musk. White musk, pink musk. I don't know all the different musks that are in this one, but yeah, man, this is just a really sort of musky, citrusy, sort of floral scent, but it comes off as being like a really kind of, fresh and clean type of scent, in my opinion, with this sort of creamy aspect to it as well that comes from the sandalwood in this fragrance. This is a very sort of natural, high quality smelling fragrance. It does lean, I would say, slightly femme, but I wear this with no problem. And I really, really love the way that this one smells and performs as well. This definitely, it does linger on my skin for over 10 hours, pretty much, I would say. But it's not going to be like the most sort of beast mode projecting sort of scent after, I would say, probably like the first hour and a half or so. All right. But man, definitely if you like, I would say slightly sort of fruity, kind of floral, musky types of scents, that are just really sort of clean smelling. And, that's the best way for me to kind of describe this one. Then definitely I would say check out Musk Therapy for sure, man. So again, that's Initio's Musk Therapy. All right, and then the last one on the list, this one is going to be from the house of Armaf, and this is their take on Creed Silver Mountain Water. And this is Club de Nuit Sillage. All right. So Club de Nuit Sillage, this is a very good interpretation of Silver Mountain Water, man. I would say, at least 90+% close pretty much to Silver Mountain Water. When you smell it up close, and especially in the opening, it is going to have a slightly more kind of synthetic sort of feel to it. But I would say pretty much after that, for the most part, it's pretty much identical to the original Creed. And this also has way better longevity and performance than the Creed does. So with the Silver Mountain Water, that one, I feel like the times that I've worn that fragrance, it only really lasted on me maybe like around 4 hours or so for the most part. Whereas with this one, I easily get over 8. Easily. All right. So this one definitely, it has double the performance pretty much of the original Creed. And the price on this is very good as well. I think pretty much now you can, for the most part, get this, which is a 105 ml bottle for like $30 or less pretty much on most websites. So again, definitely check this one out if you're a big fan of Creed Silver Mountain Water. And again, this is going to be Armaf's Club de Nuit Sillage. So that's the list, man. Definitely let me know in the comments what fragrances you all like to wear when you all are just kind of chilling out, just want to smell good. Definitely let me know if any of these fragrances are on that list. And if not, then, definitely let me know what you all are wearing. And again, if you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe. And also, once again, that's Jamar from Vegas Scents. I'll see you on the next video.